Washington for us. Looks like you might have some company tonight if the president is out there as well. What do you know?
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a lot of company because I can tell you, Connell, we were here 2 nights ago when the Chief of Staff of the Army was out here, and that required a lot of security. So imagine President Trump being out on the streets as the National Guard and all of these federal agents are here. Now, want to caveat, we don't know the specifics yet about where he's going to be, what this is going to look like exactly, but President Trump himself broke this news on a radio show this morning that he is going to be, in his words, patrolling with the National Guard and the police tonight. Take a listen to what he said here, and then we'll pick it up again on the other side.
I'm going to be going out tonight, I think, with the police and with the military, of course. So we're going to do a job. The National Guard is great. They've done a fantastic job. And I'm going to be going out tonight. I'm going to keep it a secret, but I'm going to go. You're the only one that knows. You and your lots of listeners.
So the secret at this point is out, Connell, and it is going to be extraordinary, certainly, for the president to be doing, again, whatever that looks like. I tell you, as we've been reporting all week and all last week, too, that there are not a whole lot of places in D.C. right now that look like this, where you've got the armored vehicles, the Humvees, and as you see over my left shoulder, you got the National Guard troops there. So if the president is looking for that kind of visual, it's only a handful of places that they could potentially even go. Again, want to caveat, we don't have details about location yet. What I can tell you is that, again, not just 2 nights ago, but last night, there was a very high-profile visit just a couple yards behind us. Vice President Vance and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, they went into Union Station here. They got some burgers. They got some lunch with the National Guard soldiers. And, again, that was a very serious security situation. Had to hold quite a bit of people back. They were chanting. So that's going to be an issue. Security is going to be an issue. Nonetheless, this is going to be an extraordinary thing, not totally unprecedented. Remember, in the first term, President Trump left the White House, walked across the street, and went to that St. John's Church. This is going to be another moment where presumably he's going to be out and about in the district. Whether he stays in a vehicle, we don't know, but we're going to be following Connell and seeing what that actually does look like.
Yeah, I think we all thought of that Lafayette Park trip when this was announced or teased, so we'll see, yeah. Joe. We'll all follow along, as you say. Joe Khalil will be back to you in D.C. Developing story, meantime.